Continuing with Sanat Kumara's discourse. But of what good is that if you keep it and do not use it? So use it, I beg you. Use the violet consuming flame, and you will make not only me, but St.Germain very happy. For St.Germain is the Kohan of the violet ray, which is the seventh ray, and, had you not guessed, he is here with me now. The violet consuming flame is his special gift to mankind at this time, which has made possible man's so rapid clearing from certain conditions, so-called karmic accumulations, which, had they been allowed to continue, would have prevented the great expansion of the light for the birth of the new age, which all, especially I, have so long awaited. If you wish to have greater understanding of this flame and its use, and your own individual mission in its use, in establishing and sustaining your own individual freedom, so that as a clear, free being you may assist St.Germain in his blessed service in bringing in this new age, then speak to him, and I am sure that he will be only too charmed to reply. He assures me now that this is so. I bid you adieu, but not goodbye. Bless you, and remember, I am love. I thank you. Now, this next discourse is by St.Germain. As I have already been introduced, I will say a few words to you about the way each of you may assist me in my work, which is that of bringing in the new golden age. But you must understand that before you can assist me, first you must be absolutely free. For if I gave you a certain work to carry out, and you became sidetracked along the way by some desire or human trait that has not been purified out of you, then it would hardly do, would it? So, dear ones, you see how earnestly I desire your freedom, with which attribute, the activity of helping individuals attain their freedom, I am most closely associated. That as one great brotherhood of free beings we may go forth together and bring light and freedom to the rest of the people of the earth. This is the work in which I am involved. Do you care to help me? I hope more than anything that you do desire to help me, for only in this way, by becoming a part of this great white brotherhood, will you ever attain the happiness, the joy of the glorious ascended state which is your destiny. And as this state of freedom is only open to those that are pure, for the substance of which it is composed is pure and incapable of containing any imperfection, then the only thing for you to do is get busy and purify yourself. And by that, dear ones, I mean now. And how do you purify yourself? It is so simple. Why, first and foremost, you must desire to be pure. For as you know, what your attention is upon, you become. And if your attention is on purity, you have the battle already 50% conquered. Now for the remaining 50%, you will have to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Examine yourself as though you were to present yourself to me for military inspection. And I assure you I have very good vision, and will, as they say, look behind the ears. Now, what I want you to see is, God knows you better than you know yourself. You can't fool him and get away by putting on a front, which some of you try to do even to the extent that you fool yourselves. For, really, to look at oneself and say, now, what is it that I really need to work on? What things in my world are holding me back? In what ways could I be a stronger, more obedient, more loving, and better person? To do that takes courage. And dear friends, if you are to walk this path to victory, mastery, eternal dominion over all things human, courage is something that you need more of. You need courage and you need faith. But before you can have either of these, you must have hope. For hope is the foundation of all human achievement. And without hope can nothing constructive be achieved. Hope is the pure desire that what you wish for is possible, and that it is possible for you. It is the key to all good that has ever come into your world, and that ever will come into your world. Hope is the open doorway into the very heart of God. Hope leads you to faith, and faith is the realization that what God has allowed you to desire is possible, and the inspiration by your example of that hope and faith in others is charity. As a child of the one God, I am, you contain within you all the attributes of the Father. You, as a conscious creator, may command through the understanding and exercise of your inherent divine faculties all that God Himself may command, and it is your privilege to do so, and it is my privilege to help you attain that state of oneness with the Father, the I Am presence, that all that you hope for becomes an immediate reality through the instantaneous consciousness and power of the light that I am. And it is my hope that you will go ahead now and begin to attain what I have shown you, and that with my assistance you will soon learn to make that vision a reality. For as you learn obedience to the great I Am presence, which is within and above you, and which you learn to contact within your heart, with which presence I and all the ascended masters are one, and as you purify yourselves, we shall be able to assist you more, and ever work with and instruct you from within. And you will find that as you become purer and purer, we are drawing closer and ever closer to you, and as if by miracle all the things that you could have wished for are beginning to come into being. For all that you shall ever attain exists already as possibility. It is only waiting for you to claim it and make it your reality. And in this new consciousness that you are moving into, you will, though still on this earth as a tangible, visible presence, through the assistance which we alone are privileged to give, begin to live and work in your body of light, which you yourself have created, and over which you are complete master. This will be the beginning of your entry into the kingdom of heaven. My dear friends, with your help, and if it is to succeed, I do need your help, we will go forth together as one great brotherhood of God, of which all are part, and make this kingdom a reality. This is the new golden age, in the birth of which you all have a mission, and it is in helping you to purify and perfect yourself for that mission, to move forward as master, the ladies as well, in which it is my honor and privilege to be of assistance to you. This is my great joy, for this time, as many of you are ready to move forth, is the time for which I have waited many centuries. In Europe, during the time leading up to the French Revolution, I worked for hundreds of years prior to my ascension, in tangible, visible form, though I assure you I could be quite invisible if I wished, in the attempt to divert the destructive forces that were then in action, and to attempt to bring forth the new age at that time. However, as has most often been the case, selfish human forces working through those in power interfered, and as the expansion of the cosmic light had not reached the degree that it now has, there was nothing that I could do to intercede. I had to withdraw and allow the inertia of human creation take its course, hence the French Revolution. I want you to know, my friends, that now we shall succeed. The eternal decree has gone forth. Man shall be free. And it is toward the realization of that freedom that I am now placing this truth before you, that through your own humble effort and with the least travail possible, you may attain that freedom.